Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's Once Upon a Time, Season 2, Episode 2. Don't have a title to go off, but I do have a plot to go off. As in what happened last time, which is Snow and Emma have been transported back to Fairy Tale Land, which is in a bit of a mess right now because of the curse. And this Philip guy just died, and Aurora's not very happy about it, and Mulan was crushing on him as well. And it turns out that the Storybrooke lot were kind of responsible for the Wraith getting up all in their business and doing the things that it did, which isn't good, because that means that Emma and Snow are in for a rude welcome. And they're going to have to somehow overcome this before they can even start thinking about how they're going to get back home. So things have been set up very interestingly, especially because Regina is meant to be working on how to get them back from her side, and the hat is now broken beyond use. Unless she can find the Hatter to repair it, maybe? I'm thinking that could be an option. She could seek him out and be like, hey, here's your hat, could you kind of fix it? We need to go fetch Emma. Because he was making them, wasn't he? Trying to recreate the hat that he had. So I think if she gives him that hat back, could he now fix it? Like, you know, that might be all it takes, I don't know, but I'm super interested for what's coming next, and I'm not going to waste any time in jumping right into this to try and find out. Obviously, okay, I'm gonna wait for follow-up on that, like, because, oh my gosh, okay, fine, yeah, we got some more excellent Golden Regina stuff to do with her backstory, and how she had fantasies of choking, oh yes, that was bad, that was very bad, like, you needed to get yourself out of there, although that grudge never truly went away, it's true, but my goodness. Yeah, so as expected, Mulan and Aurora did not take kindly to them. They were like, right, time up, bring them. Like, just, that's it. Like, you've got a death to answer for. Like, how are they going to answer for it? and now Aurora's been assaulted as well. Like, they've just made everything 10 times worse. It kind of bugged me a little, but obviously it's force of habit, and she's got her own mental block still that Emma called her Mary Margaret, when at this point it's okay to call her mother, or at least Snow. Like, but I understand that's a mental block to overcome. That's not really any error of sorts. That's just a reflection of where her character's mindset is. I actually quite like that. It's just something I picked up on. And wow, very interesting to me that Charming directly challenged Rumpel and became another person for him to contend with, and how we've established that everyone who tries to leave has their memory reset to their Storybrooke selves. That's kind of terrifying, especially with how everyone wanted to just dive into that. Like they'd rather not know how screwed up everything is and just go back to being ignorant. That is quite realistic, and I'm glad he was able to talk them out of it, because, oh boy, he really found the right time to kick into speech mode, that's for damn sure. But the main takeaway for me from this episode is that Regina is definitely at least promising. I'm not saying she'll see it through, I'm not making any claims, but she is promising to follow up on what I was saying, that she wants, you know, to understand how to love properly. She wants to redeem herself. Like, she understands that the way she's been doing things with Henry just isn't working. It's not the right way. And I actually really respect her for that she's actually accepted this, and maybe there's something different I need to be doing. I can just see it. The way she's been forced into the role of ally a couple of times, the way she's been building up a grudging respect with Emma, you know, these little things that build up about her, including a sympathetic backstory and how she was trapped in this cycle of mothers trying to get their daughters to be like them, and then she was trying to get Henry to be that way, and she was made to realise when he said the same thing to her that she said to her mother, and that made her realise she was stuck in the cycle, and now she's fighting to get out of it, and I really appreciate that. This is brilliant character writing. Yeah, love everything that's going on. Season 2 is wildly surpassing any expectations I might have had. This is only the first 2 episodes, and I feel like I've watched 10 episodes. They pack so much content in here, it's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Yeah, let me just skip around this episode for a moment. Regina's got more of her magic back, obviously, after, you know, blowing into the books and stuff. Yeah, that's it. Hatter's been contacted, but he made his escape. Charming had a really good lesson to learn in this episode. Despite being his badass self again, he still learned a great lesson about prioritizing. He was so set on chasing after his family that the whole town was having a crisis and he was kind of ignoring it. I do like that Ruby snapped him out of that. And hang on, you should focus on what's in front of you, then worry about what you can't control later. Fantastic. Ruby, when she's been given something to do, she comes through splendidly. She has been used well, I think. She didn't get a lot of solo focus, but the solo focus she did get was really dark and really appreciated. That was such a good take on the Red Riding Hood story. But you know, those odd instances she's been used as a side character, it's been fantastic. Especially when the poor thing discovered the body, and to give that scream. But yeah, just skipping through it. Rumpel killing it as usual with his talks with Regina. Yeah, and then when she actually lets Henry go, Regina just lets him go. Oh, so beautifully done. I understand that I'm doing things the wrong way, and I want to somehow, win your love organically. So this show is full of good characters. It says a lot. It says so much that in the second episode of the second season, this was an episode almost entirely without Emma at all. The main character. I consider Emma the de facto main character because ever since she arrived, everything's been driven and centered around her, despite all of the build up with everyone else. But the thing is, I didn't miss her at all during this episode. Now, that's not necessarily a statement about a weak main character or anything. Moreover, I'm trying to praise just how well established, built up, and how much we care about all these other characters in the town. Everybody is known. We know their roles. We know both of their egos. We know their likes, dislikes. We know their goals. We know their backstories. We feel like a part of the town and a part of this community of characters. So spending time with any of them feels rewarding because we care about all of them and find all of them interesting. I mean, obviously, your mileage may vary on certain characters compared to others, but you get what I mean in a general sense. The way this show has built everything up means you could throw any combination of characters in a scene together and it works perfectly, from delivery to script to the scene work to how it fits in the story. They've done such a fantastic job of creating such a diverse cast of fantastic actors and characters. You don't even miss the main character when she's gone, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's so many great characters driving things forward. You've got Rumpel, you've got Regina, you've got Charming, you've got Granny and the Dwarves, you know, you've got Ruby. You know, it keeps going. Like, no matter who we choose to focus on, it's good stuff. You know. And they even find, you know, little bits of humour to sprinkle in. Like, I don't think I didn't catch that, you know, now that they aren't technically nuns, are they dating? Or, like, you know, are they dateable? Like, is this really the time, my dude? But anyways, yeah, that brings me to the end of my little recording session here. I was only going to record 2 tonight. These are pretty long, and this is sort of like dipping my toe in to get back into doing these. Oh my gosh, absence makes the heart grow fonder. I couldn't have asked for a better return to this series. Hopefully, the season continues in this very strong vein, and I shall see you guys next time.